In this episode tonight, coming up, it's more chat about football.
Hello!
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Corby Town Podcast, the one and only place to get all the news on Corby Town Football Club.
He's just read that on the auto cue. We've got an auto cue. We haven't really. We're not that professional, but we are very good at what we do.
We hope so, don't we?
So, yeah,
We hope so.
So, as ever, if you're watching this for the first time, thank you. If you've been here before, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, and of course, share what you're seeing, because that helps us all.
Don't forget to go on all our other social media channels for up-to-date content, and go to that website where Chuck is updating on a regular basis, and we've been praised for the improvement in the website itself.
It has been noted, and we appreciate that, as has the upgrade to the matchday program, which is looking great.
Yes, it is
Lots
indeed.
of information in there. So, if you're here because you're a Corby Town fan, you are in completely the right place. And we'd like to thank all the fans, everybody that's ever visited Steel Park, and of course, all our sponsors and supporters of the club.
Yes, and before we get into this podcast, a bit of a somber note, this one. This is Becki, who recently passed away. Becki was at the club for a number of years as a first aider, and we're very sad, everyone at Corby Town, to hear of Becki's passing.
Yes, indeed, and thoughts are with her friends and family. She worked as a first aid steward here at the club, and will be sadly missed indeed. So, talking of somber things, Quorn.
Corn? Yes. Yep.
So we were at the game on Saturday. Corby were beaten 3-0 by a very, it's got to be said, I mean, credit where credit's due, a very good Quorn side. And it's not a surprise that they're top of the league and have run away with the league as it stands at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, there's absolutely no question that they deserve to win the game over the Peace. I thought we gave them 2 goals, and to be honest, you really can't do that. And you're always gonna struggle against good teams. They'll punish you, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, they looked fit. They looked well drilled, and the first goal, dreadful pass back to goalkeeper. Ross was completely in the wrong place, wrong time, and that was 1-0. The second one was a tip-in, again from Kane Noble. Didn't he used to play for Corby Town?
He did, yeah. Unfortunately, I've got to mention that a shot came in on the edge of the box, and Ross spooned it right into the path of Kane. So Kane couldn't miss. One of those things that happens. Ross has been brilliant all season.
No fault of his, but that was it at half-time, 2-0. And then he scored worldie on 90 minutes.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
But I did say, if you've seen the interview with Serch after the game, I think my first question probably, I was trying to be positive, but I don't think he was in a very positive mood. If you go back and look for that, why not indeed? But I do think Corby played better in the second half, but they were nowhere near the performance they should have been if you want to take on a team like Quorn and get anything out of the game. So now, with that said, it's all back to Steel Park.
Steel Park, this coming Saturday, we're at home to Anstey Nomads, 3 o'clock kickoff. So get yourselves up here, support the Steelmen. We need you. Let's get 600 plus. And come up. They really do need, because it's becoming very tight at the top for playoff spots.
There was 500 Quorn, 400 must have come from Corby. But a big crowd expected, and really need a big crowd here Saturday afternoon. You will be 12th man. He's got the players on the pitch. There's 1 or 2 carrying knocks, but we need a result against Anstey. And just to keep that position, otherwise teams will creep up to us. I know we've got games in hand, which brings us on, of course, to next Wednesday, a week on Wednesday.
Next Wednesday, we're at home here, which is the 12th. We play Lytown. Yes.
It was a rearranged fixture from before the festive break, and we're looking forward to playing Lytown. I don't think that's going to be an easy game either.
No.
Fighting for their lives. They're down the bottom of the table. And we really need a result there under the lights here at Steel Park. It's always
Yep.
great atmosphere under the lights at Steel Park, isn't it?
We hope so.
So, and then we're away again. That's going up to the 15th. We'll
Yep.
be in Nottinghamshire. A
Yep.
place you particularly like, Nottinghamshire.
I do indeed, yes. After the previous week, we are on 7th Heaven at Trentside.
Trentside. What about that pub that gave away a free pint for every goal Forest scored at the weekend?
Really?
Yeah, it's cost them an absolute packet.
Not the Navigation, was it?
Oh, I don't know where it was, but yeah, they said they'd give
Trent Navigation or something like that. It's a famous pub that's just down from the ground, probably closer to Notts County. But yeah, they have a lot of supporters dues and whatever that around there. Yeah,
that's not TBI. That's not Trent Bridge Inn, is it?
No. It's called the Navigation.
All right. So yeah, lots of football here at Steel Park, and a game tonight as well. This is Monday, so
you will have the result in this podcast of what happens in the game. It's the youth team. They're playing at home to Whitworths. It's a cup match. So yes, we'll have the result for you in this podcast.
we'll tap it on the end like a big extra kind of chunk of football information. What's the pitch looking like? Have you had a look at it?
It looks a bit heavy, but then I think that's quite normal this time of year, isn't it? A lot of pitches at our level are quite heavy. I don't think you're going to have any carpets to play on unless you play on plastic. Yeah, you're going to struggle really. But, you know, we've got to make the most of it. Corby have got to move the ball quicker, which they found it hard to do on the pitch as it is at this moment in time.
And that's how they've been trained to play, in the way they want to play and the way they need to push forward. So that's what's happening here. And ladies got games at the weekend as well. Everybody was playing football at the weekend.
Well, really? I didn't know the ladies had a game at the weekend.
Well, some girls' teams were saying.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
There's lots of pictures came in of football teams in a Corby strip underneath the goalposts. I don't like that kind of picture, but hey, why not? Indeed. I want to see a team picture. Just line them up. Show off the kit and the sponsor. But we'll try and get as much of that information out on the website as well as we go forward.
Yes, we will indeed. And we'll keep you up to date with everything that we can. Don't forget to keep your eyes peeled, because there is going to be a series of specials coming out all to do with the history of Corby Town TV, something that I'm putting together. And so keep your eyes peeled.
Is there any voiceover work on that?
There will be, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, I'm, something that, I haven't really thought about too much of how I'm going to do. Well, no, it's easier how I'm going to do it. Whether I'm going to do it and then send it all to Chuck, whether he wants to do it or not, or whether you want something that's factual and up to date.
Rather than me just waffling over the top like nonsense. Loads of football here at Steel Park. A couple of Corby Town games, a couple of youth games, and of course, ladies' games will be here. And you can get all of that detail from the website. And of course, the Northants Youth Senior League.
Northants Senior Youth League, and it's the
Facebook page.
Yeah, they have their own Facebook page, and you can go up there and you can get all the latest games that are on. They're normally published on the day of the games, and it'll tell you which games have been called off and the results and things like that.
So lots of information coming out. As I say, we've just seen. You may have seen another post that we've done, a very small post here on the website or on the channel, where we've mentioned all of the sponsors, and we say big thanks to them. But if you're somebody who's maybe watching this, you're local, you want to advertise and use Corby Town FC and Corby Town TV to publicise your business in this town, please contact the club at info@corbytown.co.uk.
Very much indeed, yes, sir. Oh, quick one, because I've been prodded several times. I think it was on Saturday or Sunday. Happy birthday, Kian.
Kian's birthday was Monday, I believe.
Monday.
But obviously, we'll give him a shout out on the PA next game, so that was Saturday. There's loads of birthdays coming up. But if you are a Corby Town fan, or you know of a Corby Town fan, and you want their name to be called out over the PA here at a home game, please find me on social somewhere and send me a message, and I will get that done. We like to celebrate anybody's birthday, and I think if you're a big fan, if you're a youngster who's coming up and has got a birthday, I think their parents will be very pleased to hear their kid getting shouted out on the PA saying happy birthday from the club.
Yes.
And big kids too.
Really?
Oh, yeah. They're the worst, the big kids.
Yeah.
The bigger boys.
We're getting so close to the camera now, just to keep you up to date with that, trying to locate one.
That doesn't mean we're getting closer to it. That means we're getting closer to the new camera that's coming in to replace
the new camera, things have been made difficult. Basically, they took all the prices up.
Oh.
So, which made life a bit difficult, but we think we've managed to track one down, and hopefully we'll have that rectified shortly. The prices were a certain amount, and then it came to, as soon as it got past Christmas, it went up to nearly 200 quid.
Unbelievable.
Which...
is it an American camera? It's probably all the tariffs.
It's Canon. I won't use anything else apart from Canon. Canon have this wonderful thing, okay? They used to have certain cameras. The model that I used to use was cracking, absolutely brilliant or whatever, I think when I got it, it was about 750 quid. But that was a number of years ago, Canon don't do that model anymore. And the next step up, or the next one of similar ilk, is, the one that we're trying to get, right, which is a Canon HFG 70, which is, I think, we've already tracked down the make and obviously the model that we want. So it's about getting the correct one if we can. But unfortunately, camcorder prices are just going up and up. And, I know Macca and everyone behind the scenes are working hard to try and track something down.
So nothing to do with the tariffs coming out of America with their silly president. So,
I don't know.
No. But it wouldn't do, because it's a Japanese camera, isn't it? So, yes, well, we'll hopefully be seeing that soon. And that means then we can go to two cameras here, which means we have shots on me and shots on you. And you get higher definition quality of football. Yeah. And,
This camera is great for doing, this and whatever. But when you're zooming in at long level, it is okay, but
it could be better.
Yeah, it could be better. Yeah, for sure.
So we're thinking about you and your eyes and the quality of you watching this TV show and thinking, wow, it's going to get better.
You may have noticed that there was a couple of videos that went up and they were 4K. What I've been trying to do is to try and the videos that I've been filming, everything I do is 1080p, right? Everything, 50 frames a second. But there are different levels of it. And what I tried to do was to, although it's recorded at that frame rate, I can also produce it in 4K because my software will allow me to do that. But it's not true 4K, if you know what I mean.
So there you go. That's for all your camera nerds out there. I don't know what he's just been talking about. In the same way that if I mentioned I like a Class 20 engine, most of you would probably turn off because I'm talking about trains.
Yeah, and as he talks about history, I haven't got a clue what he's talking about either. So, each to their own.
Indeed. And, Long Eaton, that'll be the next away game. I've never been to Long Eaton before.
No,
that'll be a new ground for us. So we're looking forward to that. I've got nothing to say against Long Eaton at the moment.
They're going well, aren't they?
They probably are. And Corby Town need to get a couple of victories now and get the run going again. So we're on a 3-win bounce, weren't they? So, let's get people up there, get people supporting. And if you can't be there, obviously tune into this and get all your details and your highlights.
Very much so. Don't forget, highlights are here, interviews are here. There are links on the website and wherever now, so there is no excuse.
So soon we might get other things happening on the website. You never know, but we're certainly trying to push it forward. But we're doing everything we can to make it easier for you, the Corby Town fans, enjoy being a Corby Town fan in the best way possible.
And if anyone would like to see Chuck wear a leotard on the podcast, please put your hand up.
It's not going to happen, really. You know? There's no need for me to wear a leotard at all, ever. And I'm quite happy wearing a jumper and a pair of jeans.
Anyways, I think we should wrap this one up, really,
Yeah,
shouldn't we?
And
And
next thing that'll happen is my phone will go because the BBC are after me. So
Yeah.
we'll talk about non-league football. Now, if you're not aware of this, there is on the BBC Radio Northampton on a Monday night, there is a non-league football show. It starts at 6 o'clock. It's on for an hour, and it picks up all the non-league football in the Northamptonshire area. And sometimes they come to us at Corby, so that was nice. I get to speak to Jake, and we wax lyrical about football. So that will be happening in about 3 minutes. But every Monday night, non-league football, or go to BBC Sounds and listen back to it.
very much.
Because they've also had a couple of our footballers on.
They
as
have.
well.
Danny Gordon was the last one.
Yeah. And I know that your man Rory McCauley has been on there as
Yep.
well. So, yeah, it's an interesting here. So, yeah, keep it real. Can't believe I just said that. Keep it real. What does that even mean?
Keep it real. Yep. Anyways, come on. Let's.
So, to wrap us all up, just as you know, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button. And, of course, if you've enjoyed it, share it. In the meantime,
Don't forget to follow us on all the other social media channels. This is my bit. And go to that website that is absolutely super duper now.
yes, just log on, have a look, log off again. It all helps with the numbers. I think we're number 37 at the moment. We've been up to number 23 as websites and the non-league football table. So yeah, let's try and win that too. But in the meantime, we'll catch you again. We are live. We're not live. It's recorded, isn't it?
Yes.
From Steel Park here in the media room. This is Corby Town TV on the YouTube channel, and we will say good night.
In this episode tonight, coming up, it's more chat about football.